Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. Today I'm finishing the back hoist. Not really going to be talking very much about this. I'm just going to give you guys updates. So far, I picked up a new pin, a locking pin for that, so nobody steals it. And then I used the old pin for this right here. This is the cylinder mount, and I just decided I'll put it to the back and put a cable on it. As you guys can see, that is not a rope like my old one, because the old winch is right there. I have put a Badlands Winches 5,000 pound on here. It's a lot bigger than my 2,500, and hopefully it gives me a little bit more power. And so far I'm gonna have to fix this because when I was welding it melted off, I guess. So I'll just set that up in here, fix that later. And then when I took this truck to a town to go, went to Harbor Freight and got a snatch block and some zip ties because I needed some zip ties. And the whole boom moved and cut my wire to my blink light. So I'm gonna have to rewire that. And then I welded the whole boom to the truck because before I thought I was gonna take this fucking thing back off here, but I guess not. And then what else did I do? Welded the fronts, welded the rear. I put holes in the frame of the boom down here so I could put hitches in here. If I had a hitch, I would demonstrate, but I do not have one in here. So, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I made a video a couple days ago about the old rig right here. And as you can see, if not, as you guys can see, the boom is ready. It's all built up. I had to add these extra pieces for stability to keep the boom centered. I traded the winch out for an actual cable. I don't know if I said that in another video, but I have the winch. I've got a 5,000 Harbor Freight winch for the back. It's not my ideal winch, but it is what it is. I'll eventually get a bigger one for the back, but I think 5,000 is all I need because all these side-by-sides, Rangers, and other shit are less than 5,000. And if I need to, I can always put another ring up here and run a snatch block to it and run this down and have this hanging up here if I need to pick up something super heavy. But as of today, which would be January 14th or 15th, I think it's the 14th. It's the 14th. It is the third Monday or second Thursday of the month. And as of now, it is ready to lock and load, go do recoveries and whatever else. I might have to fine tweak some stuff, but I still need to test all this before it's 110% ready to go. Right now it's 100%. It's all built, ready to go. The other 10%, I just want to get a precaution, go try and pick something up. Might try my S10, might try a side-by-side or another Ranger that is closely resembled to mine. I bought a wireless winch mount. I don't know if you guys could see that. Sorry, before I got interrupted. I bought a wireless winch box for this winch because the one that it was on was in the weather all the time, and it shorted out and got a bunch of crap in it. So I bought another one, and I self-tapered it to the frame right behind the winch. I'm probably going to relocate it somewhere that's not going to be in the weather and whatnot. And then this is the receiver for the wireless winch remotes, which I have in here. I got 2 of them. They don't have batteries in them just yet, but they will get batteries here soon. And then I also have a wired mount, a wireless controller, or a wired controller, but it only goes in, which I don't really care, because most of the time if I use a controller it's going to be in, but if I have to go out, I'll just turn the knob on the side here. That's the release. And then I got to fix this brake on the passenger rear. But for now, she's ready to rock and roll. So here soon I'll get you guys with videos of me lifting up something, just testing this out, seeing what I need to improve, what I need to fix, and whatnot. So, what's up, everybody? We're in the old Danger Ranger here. We're going on my first job, and that is to get a tree out of my girlfriend's dad's yard. Gotta put it in 4-wheel drive. I just got to the yard. And up there is the tree, if you guys can see it. I'm gonna try and pick up this fucking thing and drag it down here to the burn pit. Which I already did a test lift with my S10. And it lifted it up pretty good, but it squatted my truck down quite a bit. Let me see which controller I've got batteries in. Probably this one. Yep. So this one can go in the center console, because I need to get batteries. So I don't have a phone mount for back here just yet, so you guys just have to bear with me. And we'll turn this on, go out with it. Back to itself, and then which is squatting my truck pretty good, but we'll see if it'll drag it down to the burn pile. If not, I'll just run my cable out and figure it out from there. Set you guys down here. It's hit the back of my truck, so I'm just gonna let it drag. And we'll bring it down here to the burn pile. If this thing will stop fucking hitting me in the ass end. If this thing will sit still, I'll shut it off. Put it in gear. Get out. Okay, here's the burn pile. It's not really a burn pile for now. Let the cable out. My truck should sit still. And set you guys back up down here. Then I'll run my cable out and unhook it. Suck it it's stuck in the grease. Got my cable all tight, and the tree is right there. So I'm gonna go back and finish up some other shit that I need to do to this. Minor tweaking, but so far, first mission was great. So guys, after I did the dragging that log from the yard to the burn pile, that was a couple hours ago. Pulled the truck back in the shop because I noticed some things that weren't going the way that I wanted them to go. So in first sense, there was this mount. There's the old one. It was completely rusted off and was just trashed. This was on the frame. It had a hole in it, so I cut the bolts off and put a new one on there. There's the other piece. I had to cut the bolt off, which that sat right here like this, or something like this, like that maybe. But it was rusted off, and I didn't notice that. So I had this from the frame that was from this truck. This was the leaf spring off of this side anyway. Since this is a new frame, it came with 2 other leaf springs. So I welded my old mount, leaf spring mount back here, and this whole leaf spring. It fit perfectly. You look back on this side, there's absolutely no difference in the height. And then when I was picking up my S10, I noticed that this thing squats like a motherfucker with anything heavier than maybe 1,000, 2,000 pounds. And another thing I noticed was that when I was lifting my S10 was that my welds over here broke. So I think in all reality, the stack is a little much. So I might cut it off and put it down there. Put it out to the side and cut right here. Put this out to the side. But that's just what it is. Or cut it right here, and put this thing down here. But that's for a later thing. There's my S10. It lifted it. From this angle, it's about to the back window of that CRV. Just about that height. And eventually, you got to find another piece of this tube. If I can find a longer piece, so where it'll stick like out to here, that'll be sweet. Other than that, it did amazing. Lifted that log, drug that log. Lifted my S10. Like, I'm 6 foot tall, and that's about 7-ish. It lifted the S10 all the way up here. Well, not really all the way up here. It lifted it about 4.5, 5 feet tall, 5 feet in the air. And so that's about all I've done to it so far. I'll be posting this video on, I think this is Thursday now, Thursday, January 15th. So I will thank you guys for watching. I greatly appreciate all the likes, comments, and stuff that you guys put on my videos. It means so much to me that everybody's watching my stuff, because when I first made this channel, I didn't think anybody was gonna watch it, like, whatsoever. But over Christmas and stuff, I noticed that my cousins were watching it, my parents, aunts, uncles, my grandpa and grandma are even watching it, which is awesome. So I thank you guys for all the support you guys give me. I will try to start a merch, sweatshirts, shirts, hats. I'll just have to get working, make some money, and order some stuff off Amazon to sell for merch. I'm not going to charge anybody really anything. If I pay $25 for a sweatshirt, I'll probably do 30 and whatnot. But thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.